Today we're going to talk about how would you incorporate trends, what's trending in stores right now, and may not be trending in a few years, with a wardrobe that is purposeful. How do you get those things to work together? I'm Karina Holden, and this is a video newsletter so that if you rather listen to the content while you're doing something else, you can do that with this video. There is also a newsletter that goes with this, so if you would like to be getting those and you're not on our email list yet, please sign up with the link in the description. But without further ado, I'm basically just read what I write in the newsletter to kind of stick with the content and add a little bit of info in there. But let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm really excited about what we're going to cover here, and I think it's just going to give you some clarity on how to get your wardrobe in a great place and how trends can work in with that without totally sabotaging what you're trying to do with simplifying your life. So hey, in case you missed it, on the last newsletter, we shared about what fall and winter trends we're seeing the most in stores right now. So we listed 25 trends in different categories, and we only picked the most wearable ones. This is a preview of that blog post. You can see here everything that we're listing. So be sure to visit that blog post. It is linked inside of the newsletter, or you can find it on the blog. Now, it's a super popular post. Lots of you had even been asking, where is it? We can't wait for you to post it. And I think it's because we like to look relevant, right? In our clothes, we don't want to look dated, but as busy women, many of us cannot take the time to look up what is trending and to figure out, how to stay relevant and look kind of up to date in the seasons that we're going into. And it's just kind of fun to add some trends to our wardrobe. But to be honest, sometimes I get a little uncomfortable just sending you a list of trends. Sometimes it doesn't feel super congruent with like what the main mission of Frump Fighters is. We really try to work from a mindset of efficiency. And honestly, just shopping for trends each season might be putting your wardrobe into worse and worse shape, making it more and more frustrating to get dressed each day if you don't do it the right way. You really need to have a strong foundation for your wardrobe and a clear vision for what it actually needs before you start to shop trends. So today I'm going to answer, how do I add trends into my wardrobe so that they work with everything else that I have? So here at Frump Fighters, we're all about maximizing the use of your pieces without necessarily having to think about it every day. So to that end, I'm just going to walk you through the steps that you're going to want to follow to start enjoying that yourself. Some of these you may have already done, especially if you've been a subscriber for a while, and others might still need your attention. But they really, going through these steps should not take more than a couple hours. The one step of decluttering that we're going to talk about might take longer, but honestly, I think it would be smart for you just to look at your calendar and see where you're going to have some free time coming up, maybe in the weekend or something, and go ahead and put it as an event that you're going to finish these steps, because once you do, you're going to be able to save lots of time getting dressed, but also money. You're going to be able to save money by not buying things that don't actually get used. So it's worth your time. Pause this video. Look at your calendar, see when you have some time. I would be jumping on Google Calendar because I love using that, and I would just find a spot where, okay, it looks like there's some free time there. I'm going to put an event with myself to go through these steps, okay? All right, so step one is to have a clear-cut list of essentials. This is the frustration that I had before I started the blog, is I was not clear on what I really needed in my wardrobe to have the versatility that I felt like I lacked. So it's important that your wardrobe has the essentials first before you shop for trends or any other kind of fluff. So you don't have to come up with this on your own. We've done that for you. And I linked to our free, where you can grab our free checklist in the newsletter. And I'll put that on the description as well of the video. The free version has about half of the list that we include in our full style guide. But we include the most essential of those essentials. So that's a really great place to start. And if you want to get the full list to see all the items that we recommend that you have in your closet, you can grab either our Women's Essentials Style Guide or the Outfit Calendar version, which is based on the same collection of pieces, but the Outfit Calendar just gives you the outfits in a calendar format. Either of those will give you the full checklist of all the items. Oh, and then also if you want a digital version, a customizable version of that checklist and way to customize the outfits and everything that we recommend with the pieces, you can add the interactive platform to your cart. You're going to want to have both, and it works amazingly together. Okay, so that is the first step, is to have that list of essentials and start from there. Now, step number 2, I would recommend, by the way, going back to step 1, print that out. Have it printed out so you don't forget about it. Don't just like save it to your phone and then you're never going to return to it. Like, I don't know, downloads on my phone, I never go back to them. They're like lost forever. So make sure to actually like send it to your printer so that it'll be a physical reminder to get to that. Okay, step 2, you're actually not going to be using that thing that you printed, that checklist that you printed yet. But step 2 is to declutter your closet, and you don't need your list for this. So there's really no way to know what shape your closet is in without first decluttering. And the reason why is because there's likely many pieces hanging in your closet or in your drawers that you won't actually wear, that don't make you feel good, or they don't fit, or whatever the reason. So these are making it hard to get a clear picture of what you actually have to wear right now, both in your current size and in the season, of the year. So a simple thing to declutter is take each piece that you have in your closet or in your drawers and ask yourself, do I love this and would I wear it tomorrow? It really is that simple. If the answer is no, for whatever reason, then you either need to put it somewhere else in your house, like in a storage box. I call it archiving it, or give it away, thrift it, whatever the case. If it's a yes, you can put it back in your closet. If it's a yes, I love this piece, but maybe it's for a different season, like we're going into fall and winter here, and it might be a very summery piece like shorts or something, you could put it just in a different part of the closet that it's easy to get to when that season comes around, and those are good pieces, but it's not in your view every time you get dressed, okay? Now, I also linked to a blog post, a full-on blog post that we have on the blog about how to declutter your closet. So if you feel like you want a little bit more guidance on that, this is a thorough guide. It even has videos. It has a video of me showing how I organize my clothes. So check that out for more information. Okay, so that is step 2, decluttering your closet. Okay, so now you're going to have a clear picture of like where your closet's actually at. Step 3 is to plan your color scheme and think about your style words. This one is so important, especially when we're looking at what is trending. It can be so easy to see a trending color, like for example, red. You're going to start to see people like influencers on Instagram wearing red a lot, just a bright red. And we might feel tempted to like just go and buy it. And we see it in the store, we're like, oh, I want to be trendy. I'm going to buy red. And then you might realize it does not combine with that many of your clothes. And so you'll end up wearing it a handful of times and then it goes unused after that, which is such a bummer. So to avoid this, you need to brainstorm a color scheme for your wardrobe. A wardrobe color scheme is basically a set of colors that you love and look good on you, and also work well together. And you use these wardrobes mostly, almost exclusively, not entirely exclusively, but mostly you stick with those colors for clothes that you buy moving forward. And when you know what colors your wardrobe sticks with, you can avoid buying new colors just because they're trending. But you're also able to wholeheartedly embrace colors that are trending that you already have in your wardrobe color scheme, or already have in your wardrobe, and wear more of what you already have without necessarily having to buy. So it's kind of cool both ways, having a plan with your color scheme. So I know you're going to have questions if you've never come across this concept of a wardrobe color scheme. We do have a blog post where I go over how to plan a color scheme with the steps for that. So check that out with the link. And then, and we also have another very popular blog post that covers what colors look good on you. So what season are you, color season you are, based on your complexion, and so what colors are going to look good on you. There's a free quiz that you can take. It's kind of going down a rabbit hole, I know, but it's a very interesting topic, and can help guide you as to what colors you're going to stick with for your color scheme because they look good on you. Once you know what kinds of colors look good on you, like are they jewel tones or are they dusty colors, you're going to be able to kind of pick any colors that match those descriptors and not have to really limit to, just a specific set of colors. So instead of sticking with like a specific set of colors like I show here, you can know like, well, anything that is jewel tone and in cool toned, I'm going to look good in. So that's your wardrobe color scheme. And it's not limited at all, but it just makes sure that everything is going to work really well together, because colors within a color season match properties of color, and they work well together. Okay, so you can read further on that. So that's about kind of planning out what your colors are going to be for your wardrobe. So important. The other part of this is, what is your style? And I call these style words. You can just think of a few adjectives that describe your style personality, what you're drawn to. So are you more into casual clothes or more elegant clothes, boho or classic clothes, that kind of thing. So you can come up with as many adjectives as you want, probably a minimum of 2 or 3. And you can certainly use Pinterest to browse different kinds of styles and start to pin what you like, and then think what are some adjectives that describe these outfits. Or you can go in your closet, see your clothes and see what describes my clothes. What are some things that I like? Do I like defined lines? Do I like bright colors? Do I like neutrals? You know, that kind of thing. So knowing this about yourself is also going to help you stay true to yourself when you are shopping trends, so that you're not just being swayed by what the influencers are wearing, which honestly, it affects all of us. Even after you know your style words, unless you remember to stay true to your personality, you may be swayed to just buy something because everyone's wearing it. But if it's not true to you, you might feel odd in it and it won't blend well with your other pieces. So it's just something to consider. So I go more into depth into your wardrobe color scheme, and I provide templates for planning that, and also your style words in the full product of any of the style guides. So we have the Women's Essential Style Guide, we have an athleisure one, a business one. Any of those will give you access to our mini course that goes over that. So I link to those as well. All right, so that was step 3, planning your color scheme and style words. Now step 4 is to shop your closet. Now you're going to grab that checklist again that you had printed from step 1, and you're going to go through your closet and try to find what you have from that checklist. So you're going to be looking, for example, for a white tee. Do you have a white t-shirt? Do you have neutral jeans, a color cardigan, and all the items on the list? And you're doing this after you've decluttered, because you don't want to shop your closet when you have clothes in there that you wouldn't wear anyway, right? You're shopping with you're shopping your closet once you have it whittled down to your real options to wear. Now, the cool thing about this is that once you've done this, everything left unchecked on that checklist is your shopping list. And this is your shopping list of essentials. So they're your priority when you go shopping. Now, step 5. This is where we can consider trends, okay? You're in a good spot with clarity for what you actually have in your closet, what you're missing from essentials, what colors you try to stick with, what your style personality is. You have this clarity, and so now you can consider shopping for trends. But there's a catch to this. So now that you've decluttered your closet, decided which colors you love, shopped your closet, you can start to think about maybe shopping. So honestly, I think it's best to just enjoy for a while before you even shop. Just enjoy this more curated set of clothes. And you can use our outfit calendar. We have a free preview that comes with 1 month, 30 days of outfit ideas that you can grab, also linked. Or you can grab our full outfit calendar for a whole year. And this takes all those essentials on your list and shows you all the ways that they combine into outfits. And you can start using that just with the clothes that you have left in your closet to find new ways to wear them. And it's going to feel almost like you have a whole new set of clothes, but it's not. It's just you're not having to come up with combinations for how to wear them. So anyway, but after you do that, you know, I'm just saying that for those of you that maybe don't have a budget to shop right now. That's great. I mean, you've brought your closet to so much of a better place, and it's going to serve you so much better without even shopping for trends. Okay, but maybe you are interested in shopping for some of the trends. This is where you can sprinkle in some trends. And I say sprinkle because we don't want to the majority of our clothes or most of what we buy to be trendy, like super hot trends, because then we're going to run into the problem that our wardrobe's going to keep feeling outdated, or a lot of the pieces are going to feel outdated in a few years. Now, there's some trends that stick around for a long time, like denim. I mean, I think that's always on there. Florals keep coming around, but you don't really know like what's going to happen with culture. You can't really predict. And there's some things, like I was thinking the other day about the trend. Do you remember embroidered jeans? Like that was literally 2017, maybe 2018, when we were seeing that. It was like, whoa, everyone's into them. And they didn't last more than like 3 years. And now you don't see that anywhere. And if you wear them, it might look a little odd or certainly outdated. So there's some trends that go out of style. And so you don't want a closet full of that. Okay, so how to actually shop for trends in a purposeful way. You're going to look at your shopping list that you printed out and that you filled out in step 4 by shopping your closet, and look at what is left unchecked. Those are the items you need anyway. So now you can look into how to insert a trend or two into a few of those items. So this is where you can read now through our list of trends on our blog post for fall, winter, and we have one for spring, summer for those of you that are in the other hemisphere. And you can take note of the ones that you love. Leave us a comment on the bottom. We love to hear what people are loving from the list and not liking. And then you want to match those trends with, well, let's see. First, you're going to pick the ones that vibe with you because they're congruent with your style words. They work within your color scheme, and they match something on your list. So an example of matching something, a trend with something on the checklist is, for example, chunky earrings are trending right now. So you could see how they match with, maybe you need minimalist earrings or statement earrings from the list. Chunky earrings could fill in for one of those. Maybe you like the oversized trend because it's super comfortable. And you notice you still need a slouchy sweater from the list. Well, that could be your oversized trend and you can look trendy in your slouchy sweater. Okay, that kind of thing. Now, if you feel like you need a little bit more help matching these trends to pieces on our checklist, we have a blog post for you. We started doing this as of I think last year, and it was very popular because we basically take the list of trends each year, and we update this each time we update the list of trends, and we match it to items on the checklist. So for example, for the trend of pink, that all shades of pink are trending. Well, any of the pieces that are marked to buy in a color could fill in for that trend. So you can get one of your color pieces in a shade of pink that works in your wardrobe color scheme. Denim is obvious, ditzy florals. So ditzy florals are in right now, which is kind of the smaller scale florals. Well, any of your print pieces on the list, because we label pieces like, print shorts or print skirt, those could be in a floral pattern. Maybe that's a trend you like, and so you could fill that in. Okay, you get the idea. Check out this blog post that digs into that and gives you the whole list, and we also have one for spring, summer. So that wraps up this newsletter. I hope that was helpful. If it was, can you please give us a thumbs up on this video? That helps us a lot. Also subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I'll sign off now. Now go fight that frump.